Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of French Blonde Travels. I'm Renee. This is my last day in Massachusetts. I'm going to be driving home today back to New York State. And, I'm in the bed. Haven't quite gotten up yet, but I'll be moving around shortly. I have to go to the bathroom. It's been a fantastic time. I've been here 11 days. 11 days. Wow. I didn't know I was going to be gone this long. It was it was 3 full days at the meetup, and we left on the 4th day. And I came 4 days early and stayed in Lulu's driveway. And it's 4 days after, right? Yeah, 4 days before and 4 days after in Lulu's driveway. And I'm telling you, I've had such a great time. I've met a lot of great people. It's been a lot of fun. You know, it was pleasant weather last night. I didn't even really, I didn't need the ceiling fans, but I did use my little tabletop wiry leg fan. And I think that died just a little bit ago, but it's nice and cool in here. And I can see a little bit out the window. There's a nice breeze going. This week is going to be really, really hot. I'm thankful that I'm heading home. It's going to hit 100 degrees here this week in Massachusetts. But even going home, I'm heading right into a heat wave in the 90s most of the week. And well into the 90s, actually. And I don't know how I feel about that. When I was younger, I used to like hot weather, but now that I am of a certain age, the heat just gets to me a lot faster than it used to. So, but anyway, this is what it looks like in here while I'm sleeping. I don't have the fans on. There's my little blue fan I had on me. Like I said, it died this morning. Just a little bit ago, maybe about 10 minutes ago. But it was on all night. I keep it on low, and it kept me quite cool and refreshed. When I first came here, I took the scenic route. It took me a really long time to get. It was like 6 or 7 hours, probably more. But I didn't take any highways. But because it's going to be so hot today, I am getting on probably the Mass Turnpike and then the New York State Thruway. And pay those tolls. It's like almost $25 in tolls from here to there, but that's what you do when you want to get there fast. It's going to be a quick ride, and I'll get home, probably around 3 or 4. I'm not going to leave until 10 o'clock. I don't like to drive in rush hour. If you know me, you know I don't like driving on unfamiliar highways. It's it's the high speeds of some of the motorists that, that people drive crazy. So I'll put myself in the granny lane and drive all the way home. I don't like it when people pass me on the right. I don't like it when people don't follow the rules of driving, the rules of the road. They don't signal. They weave in and out of traffic. They go like too high over the speed limit, like 20, 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, which I think is just ridiculous because the speed limit's already high. When you're talking 65 and then you're driving down the road doing 85, that's unnecessary, but people do it all the time. And that I don't like. Those kind of drivers scare me, and being on the road with them is scary. So, but I still get out there. I still go. I'm never going to get anywhere if I let my fear hold me back. So I white knuckle it sometimes, but I just do it. And I get where I'm going, and I always have a good time. So that's that about that. And I'm gonna I think I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get cleaned up and get dressed, and I don't know, spend a little bit of time with Lulu before I go. So I'll see you in a bit. Making coffee, and I will have a sausage sandwich. It would normally be sausage and egg, but I'm out of egg this morning. So sausage is cooking, and I got one piece of here's the sausage, and then an English muffin. One half is in there toasting now. And that's how I do breakfast. Normally it's an egg, but we'll have to do without egg. I think I'll have jam on my English muffin. I have some strawberry jam, and that's going to be tasty. So, getting breakfast done. I spilled my coffee already. The great thing about that coffee maker that my friend gave me is that it has an automatic shut off. I'm loving that. I don't have to remember to turn the coffee maker off. I just have to remember to turn my inverter off. I have to go back there and shut it off. I have these sausage patties. They were originally, I guess you're supposed to keep them in the freezer, but my fridge is cold and they're keeping, but I put them in a Ziploc bag because the box they were in took up too much space. And they're getting all smashed together and hard to separate now, but Oh, again with the flies. Go away, fly. Oh, love morning coffee. I got sugar-free jam. I have to watch my sugar intake. That thing toasted up my English muffin quite nicely. Oh, there's no seeds? Is this really jam? It's seedless. I like jam with seeds in it. Water, strawberries, polydextrose, maltodextrin. Ugh. Those are not sweeteners that I particularly care for. And I think with my blood sugar, I think the maltodextrin might as well just be sugar as far as I'm concerned. I do like stevia. I don't have any problems processing the stevia, and I don't have any problems processing allulose. But maltodextrin, could just use straight sugar. So this is going to be my breakfast on my last day. I got dressed, but I haven't done my hair yet, but I'll get around to it. I used to have this little thing that hung on my office wall, and it was round, and it said TUIT on it, so it was around to it. So every time I say I'll get around to it, I think about that. I had around to it. Yeah, that cooks sausage nicely. There's that. And then here's my English muffin toasting. See how that looks. Oh, that looks lovely. I just try to turn it over sometimes and make sure both sides are evenly done. Let's close that. I put a tiny little pat of butter in the Dash Mini for the English muffin to get it to toast nicely. And I'm really not supposed to eat the English muffin because it's processed. But I like my breakfast sandwiches, and I make an exception. I don't really eat bread normally. I have it for breakfast. And I'll use the low carb wraps. There, this one's done. I can unplug that using my little power extension. Now this is gonna have to cool off before I put it away. Because I keep it in a Ziploc bag, and I don't want the bag to melt. I let them cool off. They're really hot to the touch, so I let them cool off, and then just gotta wipe them down with a paper towel. They're so easy to clean. And then once I get all the food wiped out of it, then I'll spray it down with my, or I'll spray a paper towel with my vinegar water spray. And then just wipe it down. You can't put them in the sink because they're electric appliances. It's an all-in-one. Just trying to clean out my little coffee pod here. I didn't grind my coffee this morning. I just used the already ground coffee. And today, I think I'm gonna have 2 cups of coffee. I get I get tired, like when I drive long distances. I get tired like about 2 to 3 hours in. It's not a big pot, it's just 1 cup. You don't need that much. Yeah, so this is a 2-cup coffee day. When I'm at home, I normally drink 2 cups of coffee, but since I've been on this trip, I've only been drinking mostly just 1 cup when I use the coffee maker. If I use the percolator, then it has to be 2 cups because I got to put enough water in the percolator to make it percolate. 1 cup of coffee in the percolator doesn't actually percolate all the water right up to the top, so that it coats the coffee. Yeah. I'm not normally a condiment type of person, or jams and jellies and spreads and stuff like that. I do like jam or jelly on my toasted breads and stuff, but I almost never eat it. And I can guarantee you that I'm not going to finish this jar of jam. Not even close. I probably won't even get halfway through it before I have to throw it away. It'll expire before I finish it. That's how little I eat jelly and jams. I do put ketchup and mustard on my burgers and hot dogs, but not a whole heck of a lot. I don't like it. I buy sugar-free ketchup, and I use very little, just enough, so that it's not like dry to chew and swallow. But I don't like it when it oozes out the sides, and that's too much ketchup for me. Same with the mustard on my hot dogs. Just enough for the flavor. I don't need a lot of it. I don't like it dripping off the sides. I don't like it when it gets in the corners of my mouth and stuff. Mayonnaise, same thing. Not really a fan of mayonnaise. So, I mean, I eat it. I make egg salad, I love egg salad, but most people wouldn't eat my egg salad. It's very little mayonnaise. Same with tuna and chicken salad. Don't like mayonnaise. And I don't eat cheese. I had a bad experience with cheese when I was a kid, and I haven't eaten it since. So, that tastes wonderful. Yeah, so like I was saying, I do get sleepy like about 2 hours in driving. It's only a 4.5 hour ride home today. But I guarantee you I'll get sleepy about 2.5 hours in, and that's why I'm going to do 2 cups of coffee today. I gotta lock down everything before I go. The fans are going to have to come down. They're just hanging on my purple hooks. So they'll fall off. They swing around and then they fall off. And that's how I broke the other one that I had when I was in Florida. I'll set it there for now, but it'll have to get in a better position. It's quite cold this morning. Got my doors open. And van life, man. Everything falls down. You have such a tiny amount of space. And I don't always put things away when I need to. So I drop stuff a lot. Let's put the jam away. I'm done with that. That strawberry jam isn't bad. Just wish it had seeds. I bought strawberries, just a pint of strawberries, a few days back. And I was just eating, you know, like 4 strawberries with my breakfast. And then yesterday, I took the last of the strawberries and put them in my salad for lunch. I had a salad with chicken in it, and I used up, Lulu gave me some of her garden fresh chives, and I used the last of that. And she said, don't leave without another bunch of chives before you go. I'm like, okay. What a good-hearted lady. You guys just don't know. She's so good-hearted, and she's direct and to the point, which I like. Don't pussyfoot around things, you know. Just tell it like it is, and that's what you get with Lulu. But she's not harsh or mean about it. Some people can be very harsh and mean about things like that. But the chipmunk. I don't know if I can get him before he runs away. They move so quickly. Oh. He went under the bushes here. I missed him. As soon as I moved, he ran. Oh well. Gotta be quicker to catch these chipmunks. And then there was a squirrel trying to come through the back door. I had to shoo him off. There's so many birds. I have this app on my phone that listens to the birds. There's at least 5 different kinds of birds that you hear in Lulu's yard. And yesterday I saw a woodchuck. It's either a woodchuck or a groundhog. I get them two mixed up. There's rabbits. There were a couple of rabbits running around last night. They come every day. She puts out little seeds, so the birds come, and the chipmunks come, and the rabbits come, and the squirrels. The squirrels are, I don't know, they're too late. The birds get here first. Birds and rabbits. Anyway, breakfast was delish. I'm gonna chill. I think Lulu's up. So I didn't put my mic on. I hope it's not too loud or too quiet. I wish you could see what a beautiful day this is. Check out this sunshine. is Interstate 90, and I'm in Natick, Massachusetts already. I only left, I don't know, just about 20 minutes ago. And I got the cruise control on. Oh, I'm nearing Framingham, Massachusetts. Oh, I gotta up my speed. "26 miles to Worcester, Mass." Worcester. I just like to say that. Worcester, Mass. Worcester. So far, traffic's not so bad. I'm still driving in the granny lane, though. It's really a lovely ride. Got my cruise control. That was one thing I didn't get to do when I came here, is to use my cruise, because I didn't take the highway. I took the scenic route, and it added like 3 hours to my trip, but maybe 2.5. But it's going to be hot, and I don't want to be out here in the sun, so I'm going to pay a fortune in tolls, and I'm taking the fast way home. Turnpike, and I am less than 100 miles to the New York State border. So far, it's been a pretty nice drive. I've been driving about 2.5 hours now, and I think I am maybe about halfway home. Maybe just shy of halfway home. But it's a beautiful day to drive, and the weather is beautiful. So, French Blonde is traveling. So I'm at my first stop to have some lunch and to go to the bathroom. I'm in Lee, Massachusetts, which is the last rest stop on the Mass Turnpike before I head into New York State on the New York State Thruway. I'm about 45-ish miles to Albany, and like an hour and a half from home. So I'll be home soon, but I gotta have some lunch right now. This place is busy because it's lunchtime. This is bright sunlight. I can't even see the camera right now. And I just cooked some sausage with onions and peppers on my little butane stove, and thoroughly impressed an older couple who were traveling. They sat down at the same time to have lunch at the next table, and they thought it was a great idea, and they're going to get a butane stove and use that on their travels. How cool is that? So stopping here, I think it's going to set me back probably an hour, but I'll still get home before 5 o'clock if I don't stop anymore. I don't really need gas, but I may get gas at the little gas station that's here before I go. That way I won't have to stop. But I probably don't need gas, but I'm going to do it anyway, if it's not too expensive. But how interesting is it that people are fascinated when you do your van life and you bring your stove out, you cook your meal. They were impressed. I told them I had a refrigerator too. They were like, yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to travel. And the guy says, the husband, he says, oh, if you had a small van with a vent, and I pointed to my van, I don't have a vent yet, but I will. All in good time. So, yeah, he says, oh, yeah, that's pretty impressive. Anyway, I'm done with lunch. So it's time to get back on the road, clean up, and get out of here. It's hot. It's 80 degrees already. Well, it's the middle of the afternoon, so I hope that's as hot as it gets. See you at the next stop. Definitely not New York City. Nowhere near the city. It's funny when you tell people you're from New York. First thing they think of is New York City. This is my New York.
Use the right lane to take the I-81 South ramp.
So I made it home. 4:55. It's 90 degrees here today. Still. It's going to be hot, hot, hot inside my apartment. Let's get this show on the road. Got to get this food out of here. And I think that's all I'm doing today. Driving is tiring. So take the food out and chill for the rest of the night. And that's it. That was my drive from Massachusetts. It was quite easy. And now that I've done it, I don't think I'll take the scenic route again unless I have lots of time. I did have lots of time. I was going 4 days before the meetup, so now it's time to go inside and think about what my next adventure is going to be. And I'll see you next time. Bye.